All right, it is time for Who is Michael Jordan. So we are on chapter 4 called The Rookie. During the 1970s, many people had lost interest in professional basketball. They didn't follow the game or the players. Some NBA playoff games weren't even shown on live TV. NBA management was working hard on bringing fans back to the game when Michael joined the organization in 1984. Earvin Magic Johnson of the Los Angeles Lakers and Larry Bird of the Boston Celtics began to draw crowds with their flashy skills and on-court rivalry. They helped make the NBA fun again. Fans loved the two stars in their games against each other. Many believe that the Magic Bird rivalry helped save the NBA after it lost popularity in the 1970s. There's a picture of Magic and Larry Bird. When the Celtics beat the Lakers for the NBA championship in 1984, the Chicago Bulls were one of the worst teams in the league. Even the local TV stations and newspapers rarely paid attention to them. Chicago Stadium was old and usually half empty during Bulls games. Michael didn't care about any of that, though. He was ready to play basketball. He played as if every game was a championship game. He practiced the same way. People around the league noticed. Fans, reporters, and even other players were all talking about the high-flying rookie. That season, Michael played in his first Nike shoes. They were mostly red and black to match the Bulls' uniform. The NBA rules said that the players must have a certain amount of white on their shoes. They fined Michael for breaking the NBA rule every time he wore his Jordans. Nike offered to pay Michael's fines, and it turned out to be a great publicity for the shoes and the team. People were already interested in Michael's sneakers. The fact that they were illegal by NBA rules made them even more cool. When the Air Jordan 1 shoes were first sold to the public in 1985, they were an instant hit, earning $105 million in less than a year. Now it's common for basketball stars to sign deals for their own brands of sneakers, but Air Jordans were the ones that started it all. Fans were excited about Michael, but some other NBA players didn't like the new young player much. They were jealous of the deal he had with Nike. At the 1985 All-Star Game, when most basketball players just wore their uniforms and playing team warm-ups, Michael wore his flashy new Air Jordan warm-up suit and gold chains to the slam dunk contest. The other players thought Michael looked like someone who was more interested in being a star and promoting his brand than in playing basketball. The Bulls made the playoffs in 1985, but lost in the first round. Although Michael won Rookie of the Year, it didn't seem to matter that much to him. He just really wanted his team to win. All right, and then there's two inserts that I'm going to read. So I'm going to go back to this one. There's the picture that goes with it. And it says, the sneaker commercial that changed a basketball rivalry. In 1985, the Converse shoe company asked Magic Johnson to make a television commercial with Larry Bird. Magic was nervous. Although he and Bird had been fierce rivals for years, they had never really actually had a conversation. During a break in filming, Bird invited Magic to have lunch at his house. The two men soon realized they had a lot in common. They were both from the Midwest. They both grew up in poor families. They cared about basketball more than almost anything, and they actually liked each other. The Converse commercial featuring both of the Bird shoe and the Magic shoe was a success, and the two former rivals remained friends. Aww. Helped save basketball back in the 70s. Oh, and I don't think I showed you this. This is the picture of one of the Air Jordans that he was wearing that. They said that had too much black and not enough white on it. So that's why he was getting fined every game. All right, and then this is the next insert. It's called Air Jordan. In 1985, a pair of Air Jordan 1s cost around $65, which was a lot of money for sneakers at the time. Many kids dreamed of being able to buy their first pair of Jordans. Hip-hop stars rapped about Air Jordans and wore them on stage in music videos. Movie stars wore them with tuxedos. Michael was young and cool. People wanted to wear his shoes and feel young and cool. New Air Jordan models were released each year. People began to collect them. Nike sold only a limited number of each model the first day, which forced people to wait in line for hours outside of stores, hoping to get the latest pair. Air Jordans helped create a culture of sneakerheads, people who are obsessed with collecting sneakers. Pretty cool. All right, we will read Chapter 5, Trust No One, tomorrow.